असीम उपकारी राष्ट्रसंत परम गुरुदेव, आप श्रीना चरणों में मारा भावपूर्वक वंदन। सर्व उपकारी गुरु भगवंतों तथा महासती जी ने मारा भावपूर्वक वंदन। We have been studying the road to liberation, the road to the moksha marg, out of which the knowledge of the nine tattvas is of utmost importance. This knowledge, this vision, this right identity and this right belief speeds up our process onto the moksha marg. The Punya Tattva. Yesterday, Param Gurudev explained to us that this Tattva, this virtuous element, this deeds, this good karma need to become our nature. Only then it is going to benefit us in the right way. The Punya Tattva, until it becomes our soul's true nature, doesn't help us to elevate our path. As soon as the virtuous element becomes one with our nature, it will start benefiting us. A virtuous element, the virtuous element within our soul, needs to be inculcated by following very small actions. The first being never thinking about our own happiness. Always try to eradicate the sorrow of others in spite you are compromising your own joy. And Param Gurudev also explained to us that the one who has the virtuous nature tries to take on adversity onto its own self, but first thinks about satisfying the happiness of the opposite person. Developing a virtuous element is very essential to develop the nature of our soul. Param Gurudev also explained to us a very good important point. He told us that we try to share our feelings of sorrow, try to share our feelings of not being happy with everybody. But the one who has a virtuous nature never tries to solve his problems by sharing it to others. But the one who expresses his sorrow only to his guru is a virtuous person. Why? Why should one solve his problems and sorrows not to anybody but only to the guru himself? The reason is, a guru is a visionary. He can see through the Shishya's karma, the Shishya's past, present and the future very easily. It is only he who knows that this sorrow has come onto his life. It is only and only because of his karma. So it will eradicate with time. It will eradicate as soon as he sheds his karma. He doesn't have feelings of attachment for anybody. So it is the Guru who gives us the right vision when it comes to solving all our sorrows. Also, Param Gurudev explained to us that a Shishya is always the essence of a Guru. A Shishya always tries to replicate his Guru. So, whether we are virtuous or no is the true test. So, how do we test ourselves? The reason being, we all know that whenever we are in times of not being happy or whenever we are in times of sorrow, once we come to our own Guru, all our problems eradicate automatically just by even looking at him, just by even coming to his Sanidhya, just by his mere darshan. So whether we are a virtuous person or no is decided by when a person who is in sorrow comes to us and all his sorrows are eradicated or lost just by merely coming to us. The person whom you remember when you are in times of sorrow is always a virtuous person. So if people approach to you in times of sorrow, it determines that you have developed the virtue in your nature. This quality is very helpful in determining or keeping a check whether you are a virtuous person or no. Following small good deeds helps us determine and helps us develop a virtuous element. As I told you, developing a virtuous nature makes you one with your own nature. The last point which Param Gurudev enlightened us was to encourage and motivate yourself in small deeds which one does. Small deeds of good acts like giving the seat to the elderly, helping the hungry in the morning, thinking 10 good deeds in the morning will help you motivate yourself in being a virtuous person. These 10 good deeds will surely develop and make our souls to move on to the right path. Lastly, adversities will come on to every person. But developing the virtuous element within us, developing good karmas, inculcating our souls in good luck will surely help to eradicate all those adversities in life. Adversities will surely come onto one's soul, but feelings of devotion, feelings of helping others, feeling of forgiving others will solve all our problems. So, we need to develop the Punya Tattva within us.